give it up or get off it, there's going to be power for you to be able to distinguish in the moment the racket that you're running. And it will never run you again once you can distinguish it. So the question really becomes is how fast can you get off it? Some people stay on it for a year, 10 years. How fast do you think you can get off it? Huh? Instantly. You see, most people don't give up their rackets.
Oh, no.
But this is how fast you can get off it. Just like that. You just give it up. So I want you to remember the Kleenex box in your life over the next 2 weeks. Yeah. And getting off it is the beginning of a life of freedom and whole new possibilities. All right, so I'm going to give you about a minute to share. And I want you to share with your partner, the person with the longest hair goes first, what are you discovering out of this conversation? Hear your partner share, what are you discovering out of this conversation? 1 minute each. Okay, go ahead and switch. If you haven't switched, please switch. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Okay, start to wrap it up. And acknowledge your partner. So, last session, I shared with you guys that at every session we have announcements, and we designed the announcements to give you an opportunity to listen, to know what's going on here at the center, all the different events we have going on, okay? So tonight's announcement is, we've been using this seminar as a laboratory. for putting the Landmark Forum in action in our lives the past couple of weeks, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to create with you now the possibility of the Landmark Assisting Program. So the Landmark Assisting Program is really, it's the cornerstone of Landmark. I'm in the assisting program. You know, each week there's thousands of people from all over the world, from all the way from New York to Seattle to Mumbai to France, to come and assist in the programs and projects that we have going on at Landmark. And these people that have contributed to making the part of the assisting program has made this seminar possible. People back here assisting tonight. And the people who assist, they're regular people like you and me. You know, they have full-time jobs. They have families and friends that work full-time. And they have issues in their lives just like you. And they take the time and the energy to participate in making the work of transformation available. So I'd like you to consider what would have a human being do that. To come here and spend hours putting things together so that people can have possibility of transformation. So for almost everyone in the Landmark Forum, there's a moment that you have, a real moment, clarity, insight, where you look out in the world and you see something that you never saw before. And you could call what you saw in that moment like maybe magnificent. You could call it maybe the dignity of the human spirit. And it may occur for you as an enormous sense of love, not just for the people of the Landmark Forum, but really for humanity. And you and I got a whole glimpse of that. And I would bet that we've never been the same. So I'd like you to get in touch with that moment. So everybody has a partner, yes? If we just share it, so we should also have one. Okay, if there's two of you, do you need another person? Three to go together? Two, three. Everybody have a partner? Okay, Cookie needs a partner, and then we have 5 here. They're working it out. Come on up. Great. Okay, so with your partner, everybody have a partner? We need right here. Okay. So with your partner, I'd like you to share the following. What's the one possibility that you saw in the Landmark Forum? For example, there could have been a new possibility for you being related to another human being. Or maybe a new opening for being effective. You may have a greater sense of affinity for those people, the people in your life. Or the possibility of giving up resentment with someone. And if you can't think of anything right away, it's okay. Remember that the possibility only lives when you're speaking. So this is also an opportunity for you to create a possibility. Okay? All right. Share with your partner until that possibility is real, not only for yourself, but for your partner as well. I'm going to give you about a minute each, okay? So turn to your partner and share with your partner that possibility and have it be real for them and real for you. Yep, here we go. The possibility, okay. The possibility that you saw in the Landmark Forum. Yeah, the forum, the 3 days, okay? Landmark Forum. Go ahead and turn to your partner and share. So the question is the possibility for someone else? Yeah, you share the possibility that you saw so that such as the person you're sharing it with, they get the possibility. Enrollment. Okay? All right, thanks. Okay, please switch if you haven't switched. One more minute. Please switch. Okay, start to wrap it up. And acknowledge your partner. How many of you are present to possibility? Present to possibility. Yeah. How many of you saw a possibility in what your partner shared? Yeah, you guys love that. See, once you see a possibility like that, for many people, there's a real natural desire to participate and to contribute to it. So what has thousands of people assist worldwide each week is a really, a passionate commitment to fulfilling that possibility. So whatever possibility they saw on the Landmark Forum, having that live and be fulfilled for people. So I had breakthrough with my dad. I didn't talk to him for 15 years before the forum. I got restored relationship with my dad and gave up the resentment. I got off it, had a rap about my dad, right? And I want that for people. So, they had a natural desire to participate and contribute to that possibility. So if you were to ask those people, they might say that they assist because something they saw in their participation in Landmark programs, it really touched them. And it added whole new dimensions in their lives. Their work and their families, and the way they want to keep supporting that possibility, keep it in existence, and keep it alive for people and for humanity. And making it really what it's about, making it available to others. Now, you may not realize this, but I, as your seminar leader, I'm assisting. Like I said, I don't get paid for this. I'm really a demonstration in the Landmark Assisting Program. And even those seminar leaders that we have on staff, Kai Bounds, are you guys familiar with Kai? She's a seminar leader, she's also a staff member, and then Philip Rand is our center manager, and he's also a seminar leader. And when they're leading seminars, they're assisting. Okay, they're not getting paid for that. They're actually assisting and being a contribution. And I've had the profound privilege for participating in Landmark's assisting program for 8 years. It all started with a name tag in the Landmark Forum, which I was scared to do, right? And this opportunity is truly, really enriched my life. A couple years back, one of my best friends, Dawn, she said, she invited me to her wedding. First thing is, I didn't want to go to a wedding. I did not want to do that, get formal and go see all these people and like talk and then how you're supposed to be and the looking good and whatever. That was how it occurred for me. So she comes up to me and she goes, I really want you to say something. I want you to give a toast. It's like, oh, okay. This whole room full of people. And, you know, I thought, she walks away. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? How am I going to handle this? You know, there's going to be here. Da, da, da. And then I got present to that I'm a leader for Landmark. And at any moment I can create a possibility to fulfill on that. And I stood there. And I went up to the front of the room and I introduced myself. And I said, my friend Dawn, she's my best friend. I had this, I shared about stories people didn't want to hear. We were 24, riding our bugs, we were hiking through the hills of Georgia. And I shared all kinds of stuff. They were rolling. And it was an absolute blast and such a huge breakthrough for me to get related to people and groups. And that's possible out of the assisting program. This is one thing that I got, Yeah. So I just continue to assist to give back to humanity. Now, I know that I've only barely touched on what's available in the assisting program. So I've had a couple of shares here. What I want to do is to begin to give justice, to do justice to the possibility that assisting is, we've designed for you an introduction to assisting. It's an introduction where you can find out more about it. You can find out how it works and what assisting might make available for you in your life. Now, during the introduction to assisting, there's going to be an opportunity to register into the Landmark Assisting Program if you choose. It's an orientation where you go attend it, if questions, anything that you want to find out, you'll find all about it, right? And inside this conversation, if it's been an interest to you, I invite you to fill out a form. What we're going to do is, I'd like to give a form to everybody, okay? It looks like this. Now, there's a lot of different things you can do to assist at Landmark. Some of you are in financing, some of you are legal, some of you like production, some of you like to do media and wiring and lights and things like that. Some of you like to be social. And the different ways that you can participate in the assisting program is you can assist in the Landmark Forum on the production team. You can actually be in the forum all day Saturday or 4 hours. You can be all day Sunday. You can assist on a Tuesday evening. Okay? So the Landmark Forum production, there's July 12th, there's August 15th, and there's September 12th. We're going to give you this form in a second. And there's also the Landmark Forum for young people, ages 8 to 12. You can assist in the young people and watch them get it. And then here's another program to partner with the forum leaders and become a course supervisor or with the course leaders and be the voice of possibility. You can get trained to be the presentation program manager. Now, that's just for the production teams, the weekend courses. There's also opportunities to start assisting and training with staff members in different departments. And it looks like this. We have the family division. How many of you have children and families? Yeah. How many of you like every child in the world to have the Landmark Forum and their parents, siblings, all that. You can have a breakthrough in having straight and effective communication with others and making a difference for teens, young people, and their families. That's just inspiring, right? You can work in the seminar department. You can get trained in causing a breakthrough in participation and enrollment. The finance department, getting trained in having a profound relationship to what is so and bringing integrity to the world of money. The registration fulfillment communicator, you can get trained in powerfully speaking from possibility and enrollment. There's also what we call the Blue Angels. These are master providers of what is wanted and needed. Now, there's a couple of upcoming introductions to assisting. We have Saturday, July 20th from 1 to 3 p.m. We have Tuesday, July 30th from 7:30 to 9:30. We're going to pass these out. And then Saturday, am I doing the wrong one? Okay, I have the real one now. Thanks. That's why Lourdes is here. She's actually. So, we're going to pass these out, okay? You can mark down what you'd like to assist. You can, if you want to attend the orientation, what department you might be interested. You can mark, if you have any questions, you can mark, I'm not interested, okay? I'd like to get one back from everybody. And the orientations to assisting are Tuesday, October 26th. Now again, you're not signing up for anything. You're just saying that you're interested. Saturday, November 2nd, and Tuesday, November 12th. Oh yeah, if you need a pen, go ahead, raise your hand, we're gonna come around and get those. Yeah.
They're all physically located here.
Yes. Yeah, the question is, are they all here at the center? And yes, that's the question, they're here at the center. And if one of the dates don't work for them, can they? Yeah, so Lourdes is our staff member accountable for the assisting program. She's here. Right there. She's going to call you. She's going to be the person that's going to call you.
I'm sorry.
You guys got one more minute to get this pulled out? Hello? Okay, if your sheets are filled out, just go ahead and pass them into the center. We're going to come by and collect them. Thank you. Bethany, have her get the flyers. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you for doing that. Okay. So, you guys, I put something together special for you in session 4. So, session 4, I'm having, okay, so next week is a special evening, okay? Wednesday, November 13th. Aaron Schneider, the forum leader, is going to be here. I'll be there. And then our next session is 11/20. That's 2 weeks from today. So at session 4 on the 20th, I'm putting together what I call a special introduction to the Landmark Forum. That's where I'm going to have Ora Tomas, she's a senior introduction leader, be here with us. And I'm going to pass out some flyers in just a moment for that. She's highly effective, and I really want to support you guys with your people that you love and cherish. If they don't go to the special evening, you have them invite them to session 4. Okay? Have dinner with them beforehand. You can totally create it. Now, does anybody have any rackets around that? What's going to be there right there? There's a racket, probably, right? Yeah.
Invited to the 20th also.
Yeah. Yep. And I've put together a little flyer for you. We're going to pass these out. And I put together a special calls too. Hold on. Coaching. Here is the time, okay? If you want to get coaching with me on the next 2 Tuesdays, this can be for also a special evening for this Wednesday too, okay? Or the following Tuesday. This is the phone number. This is the Uber conference line. It's free. Okay, that's the Uber conference line. That's free. So if you want coaching on invitations and guests, the next 2 Tuesdays, which is the next week and the next week, you can be on a call with me, and we'll go through. We'll look at the people that you want to invite. We'll have the conversations. We'll have you be effective. Like what's there for you. If there's anything there. If they said no, we'll look at that. Okay. It's a real opportunity. I'm really here to support you. I want to have your people win. Either at the special evening or bring them to session 4. Okay. All right.
Did you write those dates?
What's that?
Those dates?
Oh yeah. Who's got a calendar? So next Tuesday. This is the 12th and 19th. Okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get your groups. Make sure there's a path right through here. And if you don't have a group, come up and see. I know there's 1 or 2 people that are not in groups. Come up and see.
Cars see me to slow down. Yeah, the car wants to stop. If I don't wear the green shoes.
Thank you.
Okay, if you're in the middle, I need you guys to move. I gotta walk through the middle, okay? Sean. Okay, Sean, you're there. You're gonna join us? Okay. All right, you guys, listen up. Okay, so your assignment is to continue to discover your rackets for yourself. And you're going to practice. It's like dribbling a basketball, right? Practicing basketball. Right? You're going to practice taking responsibility for what is unwanted and yet persists. And you're going to practice getting off it, like the Kleenex. Now, if a day goes by and you don't distinguish or discover something for yourself, you're not practicing. Now, you're going to get good with this practice. So, what are those areas that you don't have power, right? Where you have a racket, something that's unwanted yet persists, that's where you let go and give up. I mean, not give up, but let go and get off it. You're going to take those areas on this week, next 2 weeks, actually. This is not a break, this is an interval. So, the other part of the assignment is between now and next session. To share with at least 3 people a possibility, 3 people in your life, right? A possibility that you invented for yourself that really, really moves people, that inspires them. And here's how it works. When you discover a racket for yourself, there's going to be an opportunity for you to get off it and create a whole new possibility. There's going to be a space that opens up. When you create something that's possible, you can share with another person so that you have the experience of being outside the story. You know, you can share your love for someone, a possibility, anything that you want, right? So, I set up, there's a 2-week interval, so I set up a structure for you. You guys want to pass out those flyers and the assignment? So I put together some assignment calls. And the assignment calls are on Mondays from 7 to 7:45. I know one group has their group call at 7 o'clock. If you're, where are you, Natasha? Yeah. If your group wants to jump on that call, or they want to be on your call, or if they don't want to be on your call and jump on my call, that's fine, okay? I always give them the option of being on either call. So these calls are designed to support you in what matters to you, and to empower you to go beyond what's predictable. They give you 2 options. And again, the number's the free number. It's the same number as this one. It's a Google conference line. It's free. So put that in your phone and bring whatever